BluntCut MetalWorks, October 3rd, 2017. I want to test the edge stability or workability for the really high hardness stainless steel, and this steel is S110V, and my heat treat is 2.5, and the Rockwell hardness is 66 Rockwell. And for a lot of my kitchen knife, the edge is actually very thin, and this edge right here, you can see, is very thin, even though it's a little slicer here. It's distal taper, drastic, and the edge tiny flex a little bit, and the sharpening angle on this blade is about 14-15 degrees precise, and you can hardly see the bevel right there because behind the edge thickness it's exceedingly thin right there. It's about probably less than 5,000th of an inch, or is about 125 micron thickness, so it's extremely thin. And yet, if you was a kitchen knife, I mean, say a patty or a guayuto or something, you don't. Well, this for fire happened to be more like a chopping thing, but for other one, more flatter edge. But however, it's mainly for cutting vegetables or something, but you worry whether or not it's stable enough to do a little harder work. So I got a piece of freezer burn turkey, and well, it's pretty messy. So anyway, I sharpened. Oh yeah, the edge finish at 100 at about 2,000 grit diamond, and so. And it's sharp. Let me test it real quick. And then I can cut it. It's not super shaving edge, but it will cut. And so you can see you go to the meat, the skin, like. Really, because when their toothiness, I think the jaggedness of the apex is probably 5 micron or 3 micron. So now you can see to cut the meat just fine. Meat is easy, mainly, but my point here would be, what if you end up cutting something with the thing and you end up. And I got the little piece of tendon here, and now I carved this piece, and now this is a bone. This is a turkey. Again, when you cut these things with this thin, you would try to avoid, big impact with bone contact. But of course, sometimes you don't see the bone, and you cut into it, and what happened there, and you can see. Let me take it out there. You can see a tiny bit. Something here, the little tendon or connective tissue right there, and I got going to this actually a shaved piece of bone right there. It's right there. So it's more than just contact. I just shave a piece of bone, so you can go. So if I go and up and you was carefully cut, and you encounter the bone, so that considered to be outside of normal, say good use. But however, again, sometimes that incidental contact happen. And also, if you were, well, these are tendon here, and if you're clean to connective tissue or something, because you like tendon part. And now see what happened to the edge. I mean, obviously, let me clean up my finger real quick. So there's some contact. I mean, it's super thin blade, But now let's check the integrity of this edge and see. Well, of course, if you're under the big, say, magnification or something, you might be able to detect something or seeing something. But now we're just going to be just doing whether or not this knife continue to service the task. So, and go back to the pushing of the paper, of the phone book paper. And you, well, this is sort of semi-slide, semi-push, but the wind here, but, okay, here we go. A little push, a little slide, and that one is one catch. So, as you can see, even though I shave a piece of bone and do a feel contact with it, and with this excessively thin edge, it's not a problem whether or not this edge is stable enough for kitchen use or other slicing use. And since I like to end it with a little bit more challenging, because might as well. And so, what if I fresh cut this heavy thick piece of metal, outdoor electrical cord? And my technique is I press straight down here, so, and right in the middle there. And so, fresh copper, stranded copper, so, and the edge is thin, so I mean, I still don't know how we're going to turn out. So, be patient, I will get another piece of phone book paper right here, and see my contact wise. So, in other words, incidental contact. So, copper acrylate is a uniform material, so it wouldn't be harder or should be easier than bone. Bone break unpredictably. So, and there are some chopping with the cutting board. And yeah, I mean, this, a lot of slicers, they don't mean for chopping because you pretty much chopping wood. So, but still, I mean, under magnifying glass, I mean, maybe 20 magnification, maybe there's some damage, but not from, in terms of service viewpoint. I think the edge is still in service. I mean, serviceable. And so, and that's 30V or the other less carbide volume steel, then yeah, the edge will be a little bit more stable. So anyway, well, thanks for watching.